Hi guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Oblivion Remastered. And today, we continue on with the main quest line. We're going to cast our Run Real Fast spell. And we are going to try not to die running down this mountainside. It's a lot faster than I am used to running since I just made the spell recently. But we're just going to hoof it. Of course, now the no fast traveling is much quicker. Oh yeah, we're so fast now. Somebody was saying that you can like put the speed spells on a horse and then you just like zoom around, just totally Ferrari it up. But that music can't scare me. We're just so very fast. You know, the ability to run faster and jump higher, that's what Skyrim needed, right? We all along needed the ability to manipulate how fast we ran with something besides the immediate racial choice at the beginning. Why should high elves be so quick? It's wrong. It's wrong. But we won't have to worry about that for too long. We won't have to worry about it at all. We've got our various weapons. We've got good stuff. It's not totally ideal, but that is okay. This is either a friendly lich or an unfriendly one. We'll have to figure out which. Oh, he's not our friend. Did I really miss the soul trap on that thing? How far away is what he's chasing? Is it like really far? No. Oh. Well, it's a bear. So like, remember how earlier I could get just killed by 2 hits by a bear? Well, now things are a little different. And that's what damage reduction can do, because my armor has gone up barely at all. But shield from alteration, or any way that you get it on items, is worth an armor point for every point, making it very excellent, and making armor essentially obsolete, in my opinion. But of course, one cannot just start the game with that gear and those abilities. I mean, you can cheat, but you know. Or, I mean, edit in the thing. It's not all cheating. You could use console commands, you know, to do what you wanted. Fireball! Oh, that didn't work. I think the fireball missed. And those have just greater souls, okay. But yeah, I guess Nether Lich, it's like, maybe there's one above that, like actual Lich. Lich type Lich. Oh, whole bunch of skellies. Yeah, we'll have to, okay, we're actually dragging a lot of dudes here. Oh no, it's all fine. This is like one guy and his summon. Okay, yeah. Well, they won't last too long. Not once the old Daedroth shows up. With the old bone twist. They can't ever survive that. Staff of Frost. Oh yeah, do not mind if I do. frost was the weakness in my abilities. I should have made like a better destruction spell, but I didn't, so you know, whatever. We're just gonna go and keep on playing the way we've been playing. It's a fine life. Okay, this is a lich wearing like a robe. This is like a real lich, right? Yeah. Give me your soul. And does he have... Oh, yeah, now we're talking. The Greater Staff of Lightning for 80 points of shock damage for a second. Of course, the Staff of Thunderbolts, once you have the weakness to shock on there, is basically stronger than that. But now I have 2 of them, and that'll be good, because, you know, we might be getting into some strange and intense fights here before too long. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I remember what goes on at the end of this game. But there sure are a lot of enemies here. That makes sense since this is like a principal main quest line zone to be at. Oh yeah, they got all sorts of unique looking stuff here. Wow, yeah. It's like a whole ruined complex. Man, they are really voluminous. And more great. Saf's Ruin is... Yeah, we don't need Disintegrate Weapon. Yep, you know, good stuff. That'll let us ditch out a whole bunch of spell damage in the event that's what's necessary. Alright. Don't need to clear the whole exterior. We need to... Okay, so it's the entrance to this big fort building here. And you will know it by the Trail of the Dead. I do wish they would fix the way light works. Where you have to swap out your point of view for it to take effect. Let's just get to it. I'm sure that we'll find ourselves the equal of what we have to do here in no time. I was like, oh, are you a guide? No, it is just a wraith. Melty wraith. This is a wraith with the hat, so you know that he is incredibly more important than the other wraith. These jokers have grand souls, which very nice, will help us immensely in making sure everything is filled up. Ebony Diamond Ring, 200. Feels like it should be worth more. Statues in various states of disrepair. This statue, no hands. This statue, no head, no sword. It's like a common morph for the statues to be in that pose, right? So sometimes they'll be missing hands and sometimes a head, but then often the head and the sword, as in that one. The old skeleton key. How to completely eliminate half of a skill tree. And of course, once you have it, you also, so I believe security is like for pickpocketing abilities too, but once you have it, you get plus 40 to your effective skill, which is, you know, just excellent. Just very excellent. I'm not in the slightest bit afraid of you. I'll just have to repair my gear. Because you're so rude. The gate is opened elsewhere. Oh, here we go. The gate is opened right here. Oh, look at this guy. Buongiorno. Oh, it's like he looked like a friend because he's got a katana. And he is. He recognized me. No, he does not recognize me as a friend. Sad. Well, old pal, I guess it's you and me, locked in a fight to the death. Oh yes, also I have brought a dinosaur. That's not a problem, is it? Hey, he's thanking me for it.
Now, I can finally complete my lord's last request.
Who are you?
Loyal blade of Emperor Tiber Septim. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity. My 3 companions and I were sent here by the Emperor.
3 more of them.
To discover.
In death, he still has his helmet and shield.
The holy catacombs of Sancre Tor. We did not know that the Underking, who was here an artist, had risen to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of... No.
Yes, is the Underking still here? No, he is not. Sad.
His evil will remains, preventing any from paying homage at the shrine of Tiber Septim. Over the uncounted years of our slavery here, we have brooded over our defeat. I believe I go now to complete my duty to my lord.
Alright, so we just need to find
Septim,
3 more of them,
free
and then
my
we should be good.
and together we may be able to
Alright, good news. Blood of the Divines is running ahead as planned. Better news, I now have a sick katana. Do I have something to put onto it? Yeah, we're just gonna make it a shot katana. And now we'll have even more enchanted items, but I mean obviously that's what we're gonna use now because it's cool. Alright, we need to kill this marker, and we just need to... Alright, so... Looks like two of them are down there. I just need to check up here real quick and see if it looks like one of them is up here. Nope, alright, good deal. So, you know, you don't want to go and realize that you're supposed to turn, you know, like, to the left and have a whole bunch of extra work to do. I think this sword's actually weaker than the elven sword I was using, but it's a katana, so... I think this is the wrong room. Ooh, look at that, though. Alright, so it says we have to find a way to do it. It looks very cool, very, very nice and icy. And he's just gonna hang out in here. Here's the remnant of Cyrodiil. He defeated the Akaviri horde and bought peace. Here's remnant the second of Cyrodiil. And two illegible tombs. Unlegible. And here into the prison of Sancre Tor, such as it is. Activated elsewhere, probably here. Where? Oh yeah, exactly there. Where? Apparently silenced. Well, that's a horse of a different color. Alright, there we go. Warden Kostov. Perhaps he is who I seek. He hits real hard, or he would if I weren't, you know, tremendously powerful. But I am. And we take his key, and we leave the ebony mace, because we don't have the carry weight for all that. Not with all the desirable stuff that we've been managing to grab. Ah, a place to level up. Very nice. Well, we will avail ourselves of that once we figure out where these enemies are. Oh, they were behind me all along. Just a vanilla level Wraith, and they deign to fight me. And my trusty Daedroth has been softening up this Wraith very well, and we'll just finish the old job here as they happily chirp. And there was a bedroll somewhere, and we're gonna find it. Always nice when a zone gives you a place to level up, especially when it's a bigger zone. We have earned every ounce of our success. Indeed. Ah, not that way. Very clever. Seems we'll be forced to go slightly around. Oh, another dude. Of course, another dude. Hey, but a chest, so that's something. Oh, and another bedroll. I'm so inured to the lack of danger due to my excellent gear and enchantments that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just let him hit me, I guess. It seems like just a couple of pieces of gear ago that they didn't hurt at all. But as we know, say it with me, class, damage reduction becomes more important as you get more of it. It's got to be a more pithy way to phrase it. Put another way, so imagine you're at 50 damage reduction and then you get 10 more, right? So now a thing that would have done 50 does 40, so that's a reduction of 10 points, 10 flat points. But all of the damage that you could have taken in that band is, reduced by 20%. Now, if you got 25 points of damage reduction, it looks like, 2.5 times as much as 10% more, as 10 points is. But actually, it reduces half of all of the damage that you can take in, and so on. So when you get up from 80 to 85, that's another 20% of effective damage that you're getting rid of that could have been happening to you. And just in practical terms, when they go from doing 80 to 20, you can take 4 times as many hits by getting 80% damage reduction or 75%, and before you know it, you're just basically not in fear at all. Plus, at this level, we have 400? Yeah, 400 hit points. So quite a deep pool to draw from there as well. And here's the blade. My apparel breaks again already. The armor damage system, it's not built for this functionality. And 400 gold in a chest. And we talk to old Veldemar. His neck is all weird with the mesh there.
We will cleanse the shrine.
And he's super stoked about it. Good for him. But he's still standing here.
I know
There we go. And I wonder if this rock slide cleared magically. It did not. We'll have to go around. I somehow managed to actually get out of there, taking all of the right turns until right there, which is still pretty impressive. And with this nice speedy thing, we're able to cut down several seconds of travel time, which makes me feel incredibly proud of myself. Yeah, could they pop a Daedroth that quick with the power attacks? I guess they can. Because it takes a lot more damage than I do now. Oh yeah, they can definitely truck. Yeah, whatever piece is broken is something that's reducing my damage, I think. Because they're definitely taking more than I was expecting there at the end. But, you know, that's what you get. That's what you get for playing it, you know, fast to this. Yeah, it already broke like several pieces just in that one little fight. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But, you know, that's the world that we're living in. Some people get rich and some people get their gear broken in one fight. It's a shame. Nobody knows what the rules are anymore here in Tamriel under the ancient fort of Sancre Tor. And we need to go up that way. Yes, we certainly do. We almost committed an error. Yeah, and my gauntlets almost broke again already, which is just like every single fight you have to repair your gear if it's like medium, low, light armor, which I guess is a reason not to use it. But I like my stuff. I'm not going to be bullied into making my gear good. I think they're using like a banish spell on them, which is fine. That's very sporting. Nope, I was on the right track. Let's just jump into the weird white fire. That's got to be what they want us to do, right? Right. More wraiths, more problems. Won't be too tough to deal with, of course. It's only a wraith. The weapon of the blade just like crackles fire, and that's a very cool effect. Hello, good sir. Might I inquire? I'm gonna soul trap you. It's not. Don't think anything about it. You're not like currently soul trapped or anything. Meshaxi's cleaver. And so we need to find the last blade. Kazanar. Alright, so Elaine is the last one. And what's this? Disintegrate armor 80. You know, we're gonna hold on to it. Oh, it's a two-handed katana thing. It's a longer katana. I don't know the name for it. I know I might seem like a guy who would know the names of all the Japanese swords. Sword katana and Wazakashi, I can never remember which, and like Tonto. But anyway, it's not actually my thing. I'm a sumo guy. I love sumo. Speaking of, there's a Hanbasho, a grand tournament going on right now. This morning was day 3. I have not watched it yet. Should have done that instead of playing this game. That's what I should have done, but I'll be getting around to watching it before the day is done, that's for sure. Find shock shield ring. I mean, sweet. Man, plus 100 to speed and athletics really does make you quick. Buongiorno. Oh, this one's got a Frostitana. Frostana. Northwind. Love it. Show me the money. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh yeah, it's got like an ebony handle on it. It glimmers in the light. This is the madman. This is the sword to rule all swords. And I know the enchantment's not that good, and I also don't care. It's pretty. We're gonna use it for a little bit. Look, aesthetics overall, right? Oh, he's gonna go like walk through spider webs, and I can't go that way. Probably. I cannot go that way. But they gave him a cute little door opening sound, which I think is very nice. Is there anything in here? Is there really not anything in here? For all of this, like, very cool architecture, is there really not anything in here? Okay, so here's another route out. Yes, we did eventually get... Okay, so it does loop around. We could have backtracked the whole way, but our sprinting paid off. And we probably split off enough of them, you know, like, even if a couple of them come through the door, it won't be, like, all of them, because we were quite quick getting through that. At least I thought we were. Well, you know, we might need to be... Alright, yeah. Well, we got 3 of them, so we'll fight 3 of them. It won't be too bad. You know, I'm sure they're barely dangerous. Just a couple of wild and crazy wraiths. Not a care in the world. Am I silenced? There we go. Oh, right, they're resistant to frost. I gotta... You know, as cool as Northwind is... Like, there's a reason I was defaulting to frost, right? Let me change my weapon. But the Gloom Wraith and his silly hat are gone, and now it's back to the grind again. The glorious grind of destroying our enemies who are trying to run up a wall like silly, silly wraiths. And now they are all here, swords out. And they're gonna do a praying, do a bit of praying, do a little bit of ritualizing. They've been waiting for this day for a long time. I'm sure they imagined that when they were finally freed, it would be hanging out with a weirdo holding one of their old swords with perpetually broken pants. The way to the armor is now open. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, is that it? Did we already do all of the things? Okay. Are we gonna get Indiana Jones tier? I literally don't remember. We'll read the tomb first. Here lies Raymond III, last emperor of the Cyrodiils, the scourge of the Dark Elves, who was cruelly slain by treachery in the year 2920. He reigned 43 years. Well, good for him. Alright, we're just gonna yoink the armor. Should we wear it first? Oh, yeah, look how handsome. We're just gonna show up wearing it. Will they, like, get mad and hit us? I mean, they might get mad. Oh, reflect damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Better than Fortify Blade. You know, we do look very fetching, but, you know, there's no point in wearing the armor. We're just gonna get attached to it and then have to give it away. And with that, Sancre Tor is conquered. Right? Let me out. Let me out. How do I get out of here? Okay, misery. No, there's gotta be a way out of here. I'll just retrace my steps. No, those steps led up there. Alright, because we had to go the whole way around to get there, so we'll have to go the whole way around out. Well, fortunately we did clear the zone as we ran in, so... with a couple charming loop-de-loops and very swift jogging, we'll be back at the mountains in no time. Great success. Amazing. Now let's check out that fashion show in the light. Oh yeah. Absolutely baller. Looking dapper. It's got some kind of aura on the outside of it that makes you like sort of ethereal looking. Either that or, yeah. It's probably to make Martin look all angelic and glowy whenever he puts it on eventually, and the effect is just on the armor, is what I would imagine. I do not know. It is the first time I have seen this armor in many, many years, and I, like I've said a lot during these playthroughs, like, I didn't do the main quest a lot. I often didn't even turn on Oblivion gates. They got in the way of my mid-max enjoyment. But since we are the fastest boy, we're just gonna be able to make this trip real quick. You know, the great thing about super high speed and athletics too is like you can make really weird clipping jumps like that, where you don't lose like a lot of speed doing weird moves that ordinarily would lose you at least a little bit. And if we had super high acrobatics, that would also, you know, help tremendously. Not least because you can get into situations if you're ever trying to go, yeah, like there, where you can take far more damage than you're expecting just by taking a weird angle, going fast and not being able to get a grip on things. But then you have like a move like that where you get from the speed, you know, and the jump, you get to skip all of the, or nearly all of the valley on the route, making you incredibly fast at, you know, the terrain traversal, which is, after all, the name of the game. Terrain Traversal Remastered. I'm not quite fast and strong and tall enough to make that jump. It is an unfortunate thing, but I will eventually learn to get over it. Now we're gonna run into Bruma and sell our stuff, actually. Gerald's body's still laying out there in the snow. You know, thus always to our enemies and all that. It's Gerald's own fault. She knew what she was doing when she, you know, put on that weird red imaginary robe and started trying to hit us with an axe or a mace or whatever it was. She knew what she was doing.
I heard. Now let's do business. You got a great deal there. An excellent bargain.
Keep the staves.
You drive up. A fine you drop. Another. Be seeing you.
Yes, another satisfied customer. Let's get some
Interest you in some of my wares.
some more repair hammers, given that this game insists on cracking my gear in like 4 seconds.
Thanks. Take care.
But yeah, that's Sancre Tor. That's the armor of Tiber Septim. It's just you know, a dungeon crawl with some high level enemies, but it's nice. I really kind of wish it could have been characterized a little more fully, but you know, it's fine. I feel like there's an opportunity for dialogue from all of the guys in there rather than just the first one you talk to, for example. But here in the clouds, here with the rulers, yeah, we can just acrobat up there, right? We'll we can probably get all the way up there, and that'd be nice, yeah. So like I said, like the thing about acrobatics is when you get it relatively high, you can achieve all of your dreams. Oh, that's just a cosmetic thing. But here we are. And that'll be that. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Or for right now, anyway. I've got to go get ready for work. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And hope you've enjoyed this little dungeon crawl episode where I finally got my katana and a very shiny shield. And when we return, we'll be continuing on with the main quest line. I imagine the thing that we gathered all the allies for, the Gate of Bruma, will be what happens. I have a very hazy memory of any of this main quest stuff, so it's all new to me. But that's all I've got for you right now. Thank you so much. Perhaps I'll see you in another stream or video.